I became very quiet after that, almost silent. I stopped talking to people the way I used to. Words felt heavy, unnecessary. It was as if something inside me had broken, and silence became my only companion. When I entered college life, things slowly began to change on the surface. Time moved forward, whether I was ready or not. I made a few new friends. I laughed again. Sometimes I even met a few girls. People would say, "Look, he's doing fine now." And maybe from the outside, I was. But inside, I was never sincere with anyone, not the way I had been with her, not even close. No matter who stood in front of me, no matter how kind or beautiful they were, my heart remained distant. It belonged to a memory that refused to fade. Life continued. I found a good job in a respectable firm. My days became busy, filled with meetings, deadlines, responsibilities. People thought I had moved on, and maybe I wanted them to believe that too. 3 years passed. Then one day, the news arrived. She was getting married. The girl I had loved with my whole soul, the girl I had never truly let go, was now about to become someone else's wife. I don't know what came over me. I tried to contact her again. Perhaps I shouldn't have. Perhaps it was selfish, but I did. I couldn't believe it had been 3 years. To me, it felt like yesterday, like the wound had never healed, only been covered, but I never reached her. No calls answered, no messages returned. Her wedding was close now, very close. At home, preparations had begun. Just like we had attended her brother's wedding years ago, my family was preparing to attend hers. And this time, all eyes were on me, because I had learned how to pretend. I had learned how to look normal, how to smile at dinner, how to act like nothing inside me was breaking apart. But only my heart knew the truth. Only my heart knew how violent the storm inside me really was. When my family spoke about attending the wedding, something inside me snapped. I refused, angrily, firmly. "I will not go," I said. They didn't understand. How could they? They looked at me with disbelief, some with anger, some with pity. "You've gone mad," they said. "You're overreacting." But they didn't know what it felt like to imagine her wearing bridal clothes, belonging to another man, sleeping in someone else's arms. They all left the city for the wedding, everyone, and I stayed behind, alone. She was my cousin. They had to go. That day was the hardest day of my life. That night was unbearable. I stayed awake the entire night, my heart twisting with every thought. Tonight, she would belong to someone else. Tonight, another man would have rights over her. That thought crushed me. I cried, silently, endlessly. I prayed to God. I begged Him to give me strength, to give me patience, to help me survive that night. It felt like time had stopped. Every second was heavy, every breath painful. I realized something that night. Some loves don't end with arguments. Some don't end with betrayal. Some end quietly, with acceptance, and a lifetime of memories. Even today, as an old man, when I sit alone with my thoughts, that night returns to me. The silence, the pain, prayer. And I understand now that not all love stories are meant to be completed. Some are only meant to be remembered. Time. For a human being, time is the greatest gift, because no matter how dark the night is, morning always comes. No matter how heavy the pain feels, ease follows, slowly, silently. That is exactly what happened to me. Time kept moving forward, whether I wanted it to or not. And slowly, I began to move with it. I returned to my studies. I turned back toward my friends. I tried to live again. But my love never stopped following me. No matter how busy I became, no matter how much I tried to distract myself, it stayed behind me like a shadow, quiet, loyal, painful. Then one day, I learned something that shook me deeply. I found out that the man my ex-girlfriend had married was hurting her. He used to beat her, and he was addicted to drugs. When I heard this, my heart collapsed all over again. I asked my mother, with pain in my voice, if he was such a man, then why was she married to him in the first place? My mother replied calmly, but with sadness, "You are right." But the marriage was decided after seeing the boy's background. Maybe his parents were in a hurry. Maybe they failed to judge him properly. Those words pushed my life into reverse. Everything I had buried inside me came back to the surface. I became restless, sleepless, anxious, even though I knew the truth that she was now someone else's wife. I forced myself to stop, because if I did anything, the damage would fall on her. That man was suspicious by nature, dangerous. I even learned that my name had come out of his mouth. He used my name to accuse her, to question her character, to insult her dignity, even though she was his wife. She tried many times to make him believe there is no connection anymore. That boy is no longer part of my life. Months passed. Then something changed. She gathered courage. She stood in front of her husband, and she stood in front of his family. She exposed his addiction, the addiction he had been hiding so carefully. And suddenly, there were no answers. It felt as if they already knew everything, as if the truth had been buried intentionally. It felt like deception, like betrayal. Things got worse, and the matter reached divorce. Today, people talk about divorce casually, as if it is just another word, but in our time, it was not like that. Back then, dignity was alive. Self-respect mattered. Conscience still breathed. Divorce was not just separation. It was a scar, a bitter reality that is not easy to accept. She involved her family. She told them everything, and her family stood by her. That was a good thing. She decided to take divorce. The man showed stubbornness. He said, "I will go to court," and he did. But in the end, it was his own loss. The court decided in her favor, and she was freed forever, free from fear, free from violence, free from that cage. And then we waited. Yes, I could never remove her from my memories. After some time, maybe 2 months had passed, I spoke to her. And honestly, I did not know how to feel. Should I smile because she was finally free? Or should I feel sad because a home had been destroyed? Because no matter what, A broken home is never a happy thing. I didn't think much because I couldn't think clearly at all. I spoke to my family. I asked them to consider marriage with her. They refused. They had already said no once. And now they wanted me to marry someone untouched, someone with no past. But I insisted because I was in love, truly, madly. I could see nothing beyond her. What could I do? The same discussion started in her home as well, because we were in contact. This time, she was very sensitive about herself, careful, aware. She spoke to her family about me, and slowly, very slowly, our relationship was agreed upon. Today, when I look back, I understand something clearly. Love does not end when it is hurt. It either dies completely or it matures. Mine matured. Time taught me patience. Pain taught me silence. And love taught me strength. I am old now, but when I tell this story, my heart still feels young, because some loves do not fade with age. They simply learn how to wait.